Anyhow, before I get started, I kind of want to wait till y'all pull up. I want to wait till at least about 3 people here. I don't even need more than that. I just want to see 3 people get here, right? In the midst of them 3 people getting here, RP to my amazing Father, who is everything and more. Who is everything and more. RP to my amazing Father. Rest your soul. Rest your soul. It's finna be 6 years this year. So I'm gonna wait till y'all pull up. And we gonna get straight into it, right? Y'all can see I'm at work with it. But I don't care. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. You feel me? Pull on up. Blessed morning. Blessed morning, Stash. Now, I gotta purposely allow you to know it's about to get very ugly, right? So I'm forewarning you before you stay here any longer. Leave at your own convenience or stay at your own convenience. But the level of disrespect that I have saw, me personally, everybody see me try to take the higher route and chill and like leave it alone. But I wouldn't go for that in real life. I'm not gonna go for that on this internet either. You know what I'm saying? And if nobody gonna pop it for me, I'ma pop it for myself. You know? So I'm gonna give people more time to pull up. And I'm gonna get right into what I gotta say. Hold on. Make sure y'all volume turned up. Make sure y'all earphones, all of that. Great check. Let's go. Clearly like 3 people liked the live before they even got in here. Actually. All right. You know I'm here for it. Let's get into it. Let's go, y'all. Pull up on this block. Let me know when y'all here. I would hate to start snapping and y'all just got to catch the replay. Because in a minute, I'm just going to go for what I know, right? Just a second. All right. I'm going to go for what I know. What's up, Grayson? So, as you can see, because everybody's going to wake up and be like acting like they so confused and they don't know what's going on and why this is happening, and you're going to have people that's trying to play victim out of this situation, you feel me? Whatever I've done in my life, I always stood on. Whatever I said, I always stood on. We don't duck no wreck. We don't duck no smoke at all, right? So respectfully, let me get into this, right? Stash, you here, you follow this. Everybody else that ain't here, they have to catch the replay, right? So, Stash. Okay, Trisha's in the building. Okay, Stash, we got you. We got Trisha in the building, right? We also, let's get into the people who was on this interview yesterday, right? Let's get into these people, you feel me? We got me, we got Trisha, we got Stash, we got Elevated, we got my homie Supreme. We got so many people, right? But let's just focus on the people that's roasting this man, right? Let's focus on the people that's making comments, that's laughing at this man, right? We got me, right? We got Elevated, right? We got Supreme, right? We got Trisha, right? We got Stash, right? And probably some more people that I missed because I wasn't seeing everything, right? Out of all these people, let's pick Janae Desiree to come for. That's cool. Janae Desiree is a jokester, right? So if this man would have pulled up on my live with the same energy that people are saying that he had in that video, we can go toe for toe. We can go joke from joke. We can go neck for neck. We can do whatever because I can take a joke, right? But what I will not play with is the death of my father. This man didn't pull up to my live joking or none of that. He first came in the live and literally said to me, Trisha was there, so she saw it. He came in my live and he said to me, that's how it's gonna be, fam. And I was laughing. I'm like, y'all can go see this live. Just reverse right to the last 20 minutes of the live. Y'all gonna see everything, right? This man literally came in my live and said, is that how it's gonna be, fam? And I literally respond to him laughing like, you funny, right? After that, he responds and said, you slow, dude. So I was trying to make sure he was talking to me and not somebody in the comments. So I responded to him. I'm like, who's slow? Who you calling slow? And he was like, I'm talking to you. I was like, oh, you slow, dude. You feel me? Because I'm thinking he's joking. He's joking. I'm like, you slow, dude, right? Then he comes back one more time. It's like, yeah, you a troll. You a troll. You this, that, whatever. And I was like, I said his real name. I said, Carl, leave me alone. Like that. Like, Carl, leave me alone in a joking way. After that, this man obviously took his personal time to go through my page and find a video of where I was talking about the death of my father. And he came right back to the comments and put 7/30/19, the best day ever. When I read the date, I didn't jump off the broom and be like, oh, he's automatically talking about my dad. I asked him a question. I was like, wait, what you mean by that date? And as I reread the date back, I'm like, that's the day my dad died. And I was like, hey, I said, Carl, are you trying to be funny? And he literally responds and said, yeah, I know you too. And I was like, what are you talking about? You know me too. Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, you saying my real name on this live, I don't want people to know my real name. And I'm like, most of these people already know your real name. What are you talking about? And he was like, how did you figure out my real name? And I said, the day when my homie Supreme put my Cash App name out there for everybody to blow my stuff up is when I found out so many people's real name. Not only that, when I asked them the next day, when I was giving personal thank yous to everybody who had sent me something, I asked them who was Carl. I said, I got a name named Carl. Who is that? And everybody said, that's KT, right? So that's how I figured out what his name is. That's how I figure out what his name is, right? So I'm like, basically, you're saying that you came for the death date of my dad because I said your name. He's like, yeah, you said my name. Don't say my name. And I'm like, what? How is me saying your real name, not your middle name and your last name, your first name, when there's thousands of Carls all around the world? Like, what are you talking about? So I knew then, like, no, this ain't got nothing to do with me saying your name. You're upset about the roast session that happened over there on that live previously. And you didn't go step to none of the men in the chat who roasted you more than I could have ever roasted you. Who tore you up more than I could have ever tore you up. What I said compared to what my homie was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally chewed you up and spit you back out, but you didn't go step to him at all. You picked a woman, but you picked the right woman. And I want you to know that. Like, I'm not a weak woman, and that's why a man like you would decide to come for me, because I'm not the one that backs down. I'm the one that stepped to you, right? So let's keep going. Okay, so you disrespect my dad, and then after I called him out about it, he tries to double back on it, and he says, okay, well, sorry about your dad in the date. And I said, no, I'm not letting that slide. And I told my mods to personally kick him out of my chat. When my mods kicked him out of my chat, that's when he ran to go live on his channel and make that video. So y'all see what I'm saying? He basically crashed out and got more mad because I put him out of my chat. But I gave you grace. I could have rebutted and start disrespecting your mama, your daddy, and anybody in your family, but I didn't do any of that. I just literally said, mods, get him out of my chat because I have nothing else to say to him. Once you cross a line, you have to stay there. You spoke on a great man. You spoke on the most beautiful, strong black man I know that ever walked this earth. You spoke on one of the best daddies in this world that ever walked this earth. You don't just get the sorry your way out of that. No, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? You chose that side, you stay there, you lay there. So I kicked him out of my chat. That was it. That was it. Of course, the people in my chat are like confused, asking questions like, what's going on? What'd he say? So I'm responding to them. But this man genuinely is upset at this point that he got kicked out of the chat and ran to his live to disrespect me. And see, when Stash came on my live asking me what's wrong, I wish Stash would have been more clear to tell me that that man was on live with my live pulled up, because I would have ended my live. I don't want to be on your channel. I don't want to be on your channel. Why are you trying to catch views off of me? Why are you trying to gain likes off of me? Why are you trying to gain content off of me? Go get creative and make your own content. Why are you trying to make content off of me? That's weird. That is so weird. That is so weird. I'm not there putting your name in these comments. I'm not going to put your face as my thumbnail because I don't care to have any clout or anything to do with you. You are not the type of dude I ever want to be around. Any man that rather stand up to a woman before a man, you are never my kind. You are never my kind. You are never my kind. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, all y'all that's telling me, oh, don't watch the video because the stuff he's saying in the video was so rude and stuff. I can care less about what anything he's saying in the video, because none of that is true. Lies don't, like lies, when people make up stuff, lies, they do it because they hurt, right? Lies and stuff and whatever he over there saying, they don't get to me. But I'm going to tell you what gets to me. Speaking on the death of my daddy, right? Like, you crossed the line. I'm going to also tell you what gets to me even more than speaking on the death of my dad. What got to me more is the fact that you can't stand up to none of the men that was roasting you, but you come for this woman. And y'all like to baby tap dance, and you know what I'm saying, around stuff like this. This ain't no tap dancing type of situation. This is a type of situation when y'all pull up to the block and stand on a business with a man, with a little boy like that right away. Ain't no baby talking, oh, I want to talk to you. Talk about what? Talk about what? All the men in this conversation, and you came for me. And I started to go have my man pull up on your block. I started to go live with my man on the block. But I said to myself, if this man can't even pull up to the other men in the chat that was popping it, what good is it going to do for me to go get my man? You going to duck his smoke too. You going to duck my man's smoke too, because you came for me. You didn't come for Stash. You didn't come for Elevated. You didn't come for Supreme. They roasted you to the fullest. You came for me. You came for me. You know what I'm saying? You didn't come for none of the other women. None of the other women that was saying something. You came for me. What that tell y'all? What that tell y'all? What that tell y'all? Not only that, you have my name, you have my face as your thumbnail on the video, and you also titled your video, "Staying Live Till I Get 50 Subscribers." You want 50 subs off of having Janae Desiree as your, you want 50 subscribers off of having Janae Desiree as your thumbnail, while you make up thousands of lies and call her thousands of bees that, and thousands of whatever that will never bother me, because I know who the hell I am. And that's why I got the man I have. The man that a lot of women wish they had. You feel me? Because all this internet stuff, see, my man don't even do that. And that's why I'm trying to spare you. Because you know where I live, right? Because I talk about it all the time. So if you ever wanted to really handle a situation, you would know to pull up to my city. But you wouldn't be stepping to me. You have to go through 10 more people before you ever get to me, right? And that's a real fact. See, this internet allows y'all to live behind a camera and do all this stuff for clicks and views. But when someone sees you in real life, will that same energy be there? My man was to pop up and where you live at right now, would your energy be the same? I can tell you right now, it wouldn't. Because you chose to come for a female out of 3 other men. You chose to come for a female out of 3 other men. And even right now, my response is giving this man grace, because y'all know I'm a jokester. Y'all know I can joke the hell and I can dissect this man from one end to the other apart, like really pull you apart. You feel me? But I'm more focused on the fact that I don't even want to go that route with you, just because of the type of little insecure boy you are. You chose me. You chose this woman out of all the men. That reminds me of who I am. I got too much fire every time I step up on this YouTube. I got too much weight. Janae Desiree's name, whether y'all believe it or not, holds more weight than y'all think. Don't let the views and likes in the comments confuse y'all. Like, y'all know that thing, what I tell you, when people can see your potential, when people can see the greatness is about to happen for you, when people can see, you know what I'm saying, the levels of success you about to reach, they gonna come for you. They don't even want to come for somebody else. They look at other people and they like, oh, they don't look like they gonna do nothing. I'm gonna go for this person. I'm gonna go for this person. They look like they about to go somewhere. They look like they about to get somewhere. Like, if this man would have pulled up to my block and came cracking jokes like, hey, I saw your jokes on my stuff. Let me tell you something, you bobblehead. Like, I would have laughed it off. He free to go, all that kind of stuff. There's a difference between joking with people and then going low. And that's not even low. That's to the grave. Like, that's deeper than low. That's graveyard. Like, you went to the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? Low is probably the stuff you're saying in that video right now. That's probably low. Like, that's probably what low is. The stuff you're saying in that video right now is probably what low is. So that don't even bother me, right? But you went past low. You went to the graveyard and you said the death of my father was the best day ever. Now, a lot of y'all probably wondering, well, okay, what was y'all roasting about? What was y'all saying? This man was in the interview turned up heavily. I'm talking about not the normal type of turn up. You could tell when somebody like real hyper having fun, then when it looked like somebody a little past hyper and it's like, is everything good, right? So people in the comments started asking, he good? Even the interviewer asked, did you smoke before this live? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, oh, like, he's overly lit. The interview was a good interview. That still stands. It was an amazing interview. A lot of great energy, right? So everybody in the comments start to troll. Can I remind y'all, I called this man by his name on the actual live. He read my comment out. If y'all don't believe me, go back and watch the live right now with Kiss from Jay. He literally read my comment out where I put in all caps, Carl, are you off that stuff? If you had a problem with me saying your name, why you didn't dress it in when you was live right there? You could have said right there, hey, don't be saying my name. What you do? No, this man literally responded to the comment and was like, no, I ain't off that, but I used to be, and start showing how he used to snort and do all this other stuff. I'm like, okay. So then people saw that, like, oh, he's an entertainer. Like, he's entertaining us. We finna cook his tail and entertain him back. So we all finna start, you know, jousting in these comments. That's exactly what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Don't ever try to confuse me with reality, right? I'm a joker. I make jokes. I will never be on nobody's live hitting below the belt. I will never be speaking on nobody's dead parents. I wouldn't be speaking on nobody's dead relatives in general. I wouldn't be speaking on nobody's living situation. I wouldn't be speaking on nobody's state of mind. Like, if they going through depression or something, I would never joke about that stuff. If you ever pay attention to my jokes be the same thing. Me mimicking somebody's voice or how they talk. Me saying what your head is shaped like. Stuff like that is what I joke about. I don't cross and go over the board and hit bottom line and really dig into people's really personal life and say things. You know, that's not what I do. And I will never do that, right? So before y'all jump to the conclusion, oh, well, yeah, if you joke like this and you saying this, oh, you shouldn't do that and all that. And then I saw people, based off of watching Stash live over at the end, I saw people making comments talking about yeah, it's probably just better to read the room before you come. Let me tell you something. Read the room, my ass. Again, I was not the only one in these comments joking. If I was, this would be a totally different situation. I can understand, like, if he more mad, like, oh, everybody else was cool and chilling, she the only one that was. There were 3 grown men in this chat chewing this man, picking this man apart one by one. He didn't address these men at all. There were also other women that were saying things. He didn't address them. He came for Janae Desiree. And that's my problem, y'all. Some of y'all was all, oh, I hate that happened to you. I hate that you're going through what? Like RP my daddy. You feel me? Like RP my daddy. Like I'm cool. You feel me? I'm good. Like when my daddy died, he told me to be strong for him. You know why? Because of things like this. My daddy knew I had a lot of strength. So that's the small part of it. My biggest problem here is, again, that you come for a woman and didn't go for none of the men. And you didn't go for my homie Supreme, the one that really picked you apart. And the one that, shoot, he read the comment out on live where Elevated called him gay. He read that loud on live, like, oh, you calling me gay? No, bro. No, I ain't gay. I like all of that. None of that bothered you? My comments about withdrawals bothered you that bad? But another man's comment about you being on Katie didn't bother you? Another man's comment about calling you Bone Thug didn't bother you? Do I need to keep cooking here? My comment about withdrawals bothers you that bad? My question of asking you off that stuff, that bothered you that bad? But another man calling you didn't bother you that bad? My homie in the chat literally peeling your wig back, peeling your locks back didn't bother you at all. This girl Janae Desiree comment like got under your skin so bad that you have to respond and hit and go to the graveyard with stuff. You have to go to the graveyard with it. That's crazy. And I was gonna leave it there. Like once I kicked him out of my chat, that's it. It wasn't nothing else to speak on. I kicked you out of my chat. You couldn't handle. I don't know what it is with the people that get timed out. This is the second person since I've been on this YouTube channel. When I timed them out, they crashed out. Like, what is it with people getting timed out from somebody's channel and then going crazy because they mad they can't comment on your channel? Like, what is wrong? If I'm on somebody's channel popping it and they time me out, I'm not going on my page, going live and making thousands of posts and talking crazy about them. Like, what is wrong with you? I gave you grace the minute I kicked you out of my chat so you couldn't say nothing else to save you. To save you from what I can say to you. I don't even want, like, it's so weird for a man to be over there with me on his platform right now, gaining views off of me, but saying nothing but evil stuff. If I'm everything evil that you saying I am, why do you even want me on your page? Like, I'm so disgusted with you, I don't even want you on my page. I don't even want to say your name. I don't even want to put what your YouTube name is, because I know when I end this live, people are going to be commenting like, oh, what's his name? I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to be in the same sentence as you. Like, you disgust me so bad for me knowing who you really are. Knowing the type of man you are disgusts me so bad, I don't even want you on my platform. But yet, you're in this video saying all these crazy things about me, but you want me as your thumbnail and everything on your page. Like, how does that make sense? How does that make sense? What my man say? Call me a dyke. Well, this dyke got one of the best men ever. This dyke got one of the best men. I guess my man love his dyke, right? I guess my man love his dyke, right? Because that's what you call me, right? A dyke, right? What else was said? OnlyFans. Well, tell the whole YouTube to go Google OnlyFans and see if they find me there. When you find me there, send me the clip of me, okay? Until then, keep scrolling. What else she called me? Fat. Okay, go tell the whole YouTube to go look through my videos, my shorts and stuff, and when you find where the fatty is, I could help you find where it's at, because we all know exactly where the fat is. You know what I'm saying? Like, fat, never that. Is there fat on me? Do I need to stand up and show you where it's at? Okay, let me keep cooking here. Yo, chat, I couldn't even finish the video because the first couple minutes of it was just BS. It was like, what is this? I knew from the start of reading the video, I'm like, oh, this is a man that's looking for a showtime. This is a man that ain't succeeding on his page the way he want to, and looked for a perfect opportunity to speak on me. That's what it is, because a lot of y'all gonna go over there and be like, oh, well, he got 2K subscribers. That don't mean nothing. That man page ain't doing what he wanted to do. So obviously he looking for a perfect opportunity of what he can speak on to get some views. And what better to make this pretty girl that you calling ugly? Like, come on. It's certain things that just be like, bro, ugly? Show me the ugliness. Like show me the damn ugliness. I'm trying to find it. Like this pretty ass woman right here is trying to find the ugliness. I'm so damn like you so damn ugly to me. I don't even want to put you on my thumbnail. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't want to put you on my thumbnail yet. You got this ugly OnlyFans dyke bubblehead yo this type of B on your platform to get views off of. Come on, make it make sense. I don't want no clout off you. What clout? First off, I don't want no views off you. I don't want no likes off you. I don't even want to gain no subscribers off you. You feel me? I don't want nothing to do with you. Let me see. Nah, not thinking like what he did was right. Whoa, yeah. Again, he was already low-key hating on you because why you out everybody? Janae, it's all for attention, right? Whoa, I didn't watch the video. Facts, that's what I'm saying. Maybe, yeah, it's all for attention. Like, that's weird. Like, that's exactly what it is. Like, and y'all think it's, people don't think that's a thing where men be hating off women. A lot of people be like, oh, why would a man hate off a woman? There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons a man will hate a woman. That's the type of man that hates a woman because he's in competition with women. And I'm telling you, men out here, or should I say boys, if you trying to be in competition with a woman, you gonna lose every time, you weird ass nigga. Like that's crazy. You trying to be in competition with a woman? What? A woman? All the things in this world you need to be competing with. You need to be competing with yourself. You need to be competing with yourself about being a better version of a man, but yet you want to come for a woman. You want to be in an argument with a woman. That's strange. I'm going to post this live and I'm going to leave it up because what's not finna happen is people are not finna go over there and try to look at this video and take from this video and create their own little scenario and be like, oh, that's not what happened. And if y'all don't believe it again, go back to my last live that's still up and watch the ending. You're going to know exact time when he came into my live. You're going to hear my every response to this man. You're also going to hear the last thing I had to say to him was telling my chat to kick him out. And after that, that's when I found out later that he was on live when my live pulled up. And like I said, if Stash would have told me right in the air that he has your live pulled up, I would have ended my live because you don't deserve no showtime on my name. I would have ended my live right then and there the minute I found out that you was over there using me for some content. I would have ended my live right then and there. I would have ended my live. But I didn't find out till later. I didn't find out till later that you was over there with a whole video live stream of me with my video pulled up. I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all be letting a lot of stuff slide. And y'all be trying to pick favoritism and all this kind of stuff. And then you men, because people be y'all bros and stuff, you men don't hold y'all friends and y'all homies accountable because y'all too busy trying to stuff, right? Y'all too busy trying to ride and be on his too much, right? Instead of holding your homie accountable for what he's doing. Because I'm telling you, if any of my girls was on here, Crystal, Tanika, any of them, Trisha, and they was in the wrong about something, I'm not talking about, oh, I just need to talk to you on the side. No, you wrong. Like, there's no end, there's no ends, ifs, or buts about it. I'm going to come straight to you and let you know you are wrong. Some of y'all be trying to piggyback and trying to, like, show all this extra sympathy to a man who can get on this internet and blatantly disrespect a woman in this way, all because I put you out of my chat, because I kicked you out of my chat. I thought y'all was on a live together first, and I thought, no, I didn't know it all, man. Similar to how you and Supreme was. Nope, I didn't. Nope. Good morning, hey, Trish. Trish, you will have to rewind back to catch this story that I just shared. But yeah, and this is why I said what I said about the whole little "are you locked in" stuff. All y'all group members, y'all let any and everybody in here. Stop like trying to when I say everybody's not for you and everybody's not meant to be in your space, y'all be letting these men who have no respect for women be a part of groups. Like, get rid of that. I would never operate with that. I would never stand by that. I would never approve that. You know what I'm saying? The last man that came for my two homegirls, Crystal and Tanika, when I said something to him, then he got mad at me. Then he ran to his channel. Difference is he didn't go crazy and start talking all the stuff this other one did. But he was mad at first because he didn't like the fact that I stood up to him. But it was okay when he was talking crazy about two other women, right? Now, I'm the woman you chose. But I'm not the one. I'm not hiding behind the camera. I'm not ducking no smoke. And I'm not finna let you play or disrespect with my name. You right? But what I can see here is that I knew I was her. I knew I was her. I knew I had a lot of potential. I know I'm going to the top. I know my name hold weight. I know that I'm anointed. I know that I'm very blessed. I know that I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, achieve and surpass things that I've never thought I was. I know all of these things, and I've been knew all these things. But now, I know them even more. I said, why would this man choose me out of all of them? Well, I am the chosen one, right? And with being the chosen one comes with all of this. So I have to remind myself. I said, why would he choose me out of everybody? So I'm the chosen one. I got on live to press him, but he never showed up. I saw the video last night shaking my head. Yeah, I got on live to press him, but he never showed up because I was definitely going to tell him about himself. Good morning. Yo, who was that? Who is Anaga? How are you all doing? Anaga, I'm very much pissed off. You know what I'm saying? The top doing, and I'm on here yapping about it, right? Supreme, homie, we are talking about KT, right? Carl decided after that interview with Jay to pull up to my live stream last night and disrespect the death of my father. Carl decided to come to my live stream after everybody was over there roasting him, right? You, Supreme, yes, really. You, Supreme, you over there roasting him, Stash over there roasting him, Elevated. He decided to pull up to my live stream last night and told me that the best day ever was the day that my dad died. He specifically went through my page and found the video where I was talking about my dad and came in my chat and put 7/30/19 is the best day ever. When I told my chat to kick him out, he then went to his live that's still up right now and made a whole live calling me everything but a child of God. And he's gaining views off of it. And he also made me the thumbnail of it. And the title of it, the live, is Staying Live Till I Get 50 Subscribers. So you have me on your live right now, degrading me in every way you can and telling people to subscribe. He didn't step to none of y'all. Exactly. I roasted him. Exactly. Y'all all roasted him. Hold on, I'm going to go look. I'll be back. What the F? So look. So yeah, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I just want to take, like, y'all see right here, somebody's confirming he roasted him 10 times. Now, Crystal wasn't even there. But see, Crystal, this is going to show you everything I've already said is valid. You see Supreme right there, I roasted him 10 times, but you choose to come for me. Then you try to come for my dad, yo. Like, that's wild, man. Like, that's wild, right? That's wild, chat. I believed you, boo. Trisha was actually the only one that was in, well, Ramon too. Ramon was in the chat too, right? And again, y'all, this man spiraled out of control because I kicked him out of my chat. Let's be serious here. This man disrespected my daddy, and I could have tore him apart one by one. But instead, I said, get him out of my chat, right? That was much grace, wasn't it? Was that not grace? Was that not grace? Was that not grace? If y'all don't know Janae by anything else, y'all know me not to play with nobody. I don't play with these trolls, right? Because I troll the trolls, right? This is a perfect opportunity that somebody disrespected me on my live and direct. And I had every opportunity to tear him apart if I wanted to. But I gave him grace and put him out of my chat. And that made him spiral out of control. Him getting put out of my chat by my mods made him go live and go crazy. Now that's what you call diabolical. That's what's diabolical. I see men in the comments talking about what's going on? What's going on, KT? Like, what more proof do y'all need to know? What do you mean what's going on? Did you not watch the video? We can clearly see what's going on. We can clearly see what is going on. We see a man that's spiraling. We see a man that's tearing a woman down, per usual, right? I'm in somebody's comments with the rest of my homies that's on this YouTube app. And we all roasting. I'm not on my live. I didn't make no video. I didn't do any of that roasting somebody. I'm in comments on a live with my homies. And 3 of the homies is men. And again, they tore him up more than I ever could have tore him up. And you come for me. Yes, you were the only comment I saw that said take it down. But everybody else on there, what's going on, bro? What do you mean? Like, stuff like that be irritating me, because like, even if it wasn't me and say it was one of the other YouTube women in the situation, I'm not going on there talking about what's going on. I clearly see what's going on. You're disrespecting the hell out of this woman. That's all it is to it. But men have this thing where they don't hold their homies accountable. They play dress up with them. They play cheerleader with them. They run behind it. Even when they can see that they homie is clearly wrong, clear as day, they still run behind them like, oh, bro, what's going on? That's what separate me from a lot of y'all. And that's also why my man say I'm realer than a lot of you niggas. Because I would never operate like that. My homegirl or my homeboy in the wrong, I don't care how much I love them. They're going to know. Straight up. And if they can't handle the truth and they crash out, they ain't my homie or my homegirl no way. They can kick rocks. Respectfully though. Right? But y'all be trying to play all this piggyback. Oh no, that's my bro. Oh no. Your bro's in the wrong. Your bro needs to go step to a real man. I can tell he's never fought a real man a day in his life. I can tell. Your bro needs to go step to a man. Matter of fact, your bro needs to step to my man. How about that? He don't want to step to y'all on YouTube. Tell him to step to my man. How about that? Tell your homie to step to my man. How about that? Y'all go tell y'all homie Y'all are you locked in member to lock in with my nigga. How about that? And this could all be solved. This could all be solved. Sorry, Janae, shaking my head. I don't know how it all went left, but don't let the negative distract you. Period. Does Jay know this? I don't know. So, that's how it started. Supreme, I just literally told you how it started. From Jay's live. He just came on my live while I was live, and he commented on my live and was like, is that how it is, fam? And I was like, I just laughed at him like, what are you talking about? Then he commented again and was like, you slow, dude. And I was like, who's slow? He's like, you. And I was like, I'm thinking he's trolling at this point, like, just being funny. So I responded, I'm like, you slow. Then he left my page for a while and came back, and he literally just put in the comments, 7/30/19 is the best day ever. Before I jumped to conclusions, I reread the date again, and I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I thought about it again. I said, are you trying to be funny? And then he was like, yeah, I know you too. And I said, huh? What are you talking about? And he was like, I don't like that you said my name. Don't say my name. I don't want people to say my name on this internet. And I was like, well, people already know your name because they're the ones that told me your name. What are you talking about? And my chat, Ramon and stuff, start snapping on him like, hey, you wilding. Why are you talking about our daddy? So then he says, oh, well, sorry about your dad in the date. And I said, no, you crossed the line. Now you have to stay there. And I told my chat to kick him out of the chat. And that's what they did. They timed him out and he went live. That's it. There's nothing else to the story. There's nothing else to the story. We timed him out after he disrespected the death date of my daddy. And then he went live and you see what's happening right there. He said he was mad that I said his name. That I said his name on live, right? Did I not state his name multiple times in his interview? And he read the questions out loud in front of everybody. And never once said, hey, you saying my real name, don't say it then. So I knew that it had nothing to do with his name. I knew that he was actually upset about not us roasting him, even though we all was on there roasting him. Not about Supreme roasting him, not about Elevated roasting him, not about Stash roasting him, not about Trisha saying anything, none of that. No, not mad about any of that. Just mad about what I have to say. That was a complete disrespect. Oh, I see, but we were all roasting him, right? I've already stated that multiple times, Supreme. That's the point. We were all roasting him, and yet he came to my live. And when he first came to my live, like I said, I thought he was just coming back to rebuttal with jokes and stuff, because first he was like, that's how it is, fam, that he like, you slow and stuff like that, and I'm laughing at him like, you slow. He like, you a troll or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, Carl, leave me alone. I left it at that. Then this man obviously went through my page to find a specific video of when I talked about the day that my father died, and came back on my live and said 7/30/19 is the best day ever. And I didn't jump to conclusions at first because I'm like, maybe something really happened great in his life on that day. But then, God gave me much wisdom and was like, reread that one more time. And I was like, that's clearly the day my dad died. And I was like, are you? And I asked him. Trisha was on this live when all this went down. I asked him straight up. I said, are you trying to be funny? And he responded, yeah, I know you too. And I was like, what do you mean you know me too? He's like, you're saying my name. You're saying my name, and I have a private life. I don't want people to say my name. And I was like, what? I've been saying your name. I said your name on the live when they were roasting you. What are you talking about? And then Ramon started getting on him, going off on him like, hey, bro, you out for that, do that. And then he puts, yeah, I'm sorry. Or no, what did he say? Yeah, he said, yeah, sorry about, okay. He said, okay, sorry about your dad and the date. And I was like, no, like, you don't just sorry your way out of that. Like, once you cross the line and speak on somebody's deceased father, you no longer need to be a part of anything associated with my name. So I told my chat, kick him out. I didn't go crazy on this man. I didn't chew him up like I could have. I gave him grace the minute I kicked him out of my chat. So me kicking him out of my chat must have made him spiral out of control. And y'all see the video he done put up and called me everything but the child of God. Which the video itself don't even bother me. Again, what bothers me the most is that there were 3 men that were roasting the hell out of you. And you didn't step to none of them men. You came for Janae Desiree. And not only did you come for me, you didn't come back roasting me. You came back to disrespect my father. Like, what? When you were on this interview with Kiss from Jay, you all turned up. You all excited and stuff. Like, people was feeding off your energy. Like, oh, man, this interview was lit. Like, this guy's lit. He funny. He like to joke and stuff. So we're all joking with you, right? But clearly, you're not really who you portray to be then. That's all for the camera, right? You're not really a jokester. Because how are all these people that's joking, you come for me? I can't turn the volume up right now, yes. This was unnecessarily violent. For him to mention your father's death date was beyond disrespectful. Good morning, Janae in chat. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Rooted. This can't be tolerated. Exactly, Coach. Shaking my head. This is insane. Skipped all the men. We can't go from MF and fun roasting to blatant disrespect. Exactly. Trying to hit below the belt. Right. All right. We was all giving him props. We thought, all right, we was all giving him props. We thought this was the best interview Jay had. Exactly. Exactly. Supreme, this same live, Jay was in the live earlier before he came. She just missed it. She ended up telling me she was going to bed. She was going to lay down. But she happened to actually be in the live earlier before he got there, and we was just discussing it one more time, talking about how it was one of her latest interviews. And I asked her, was she reading the comments? She was like, yeah, the comments was funny. Like, y'all was funny. All of that. Boom. She went to bed. Literally probably like 15 minutes later, he comes in alive out of nowhere. And that's what he says. He said, that's how it is, fam. And I was laughing like, yeah, you funny, bro. Like, you funny. He said, you slow, dude. You slow. Well, all right, you slow too. Type stuff, right? I'm still thinking he jousted. Child, this man done went through my page and had to find a video of when I talked about my dad and when my dad died. And again, I feel like people think I'm more focused on him disrespecting my dad. Obviously, I feel a way about that, but like I said, I'm more concerned with the fact that as a grown man, you pick one woman out of a group of men. There's any of these men you could have stepped to. You could have went to step to Supreme, Stash, or Ella. You didn't step to none of them. You chose this woman, right? Not only that, the way you talk in that video is somebody who hates me. The hate that I see in that video, like the level of hate that I see in that live, like you hate me. In the way you disrespected my daddy, I should have that same energy for you, right? I should really hate you, but I don't, because that's not who I am. Like, I don't even hate people. I don't even hate you. I don't like you, but I don't hate you. I don't even have the energy to sit here and dissect you apart as I normally would. I don't even have it. I don't even have it. I don't have it because I already see you got all the hate. Any hate that I wanted to have, I don't even got it. You got all of it. Like the level of hate that's in that video, this is a person that obviously been not liking me, but was waiting for a perfect opportunity to speak on me. He even made a comment in there talking about all you got is 10 effing likes. All you got is 10 effing likes on this live. I was like, why is that important to you? Why is how many likes that's on Janae Desiree live important to you? Like, are you pressed? Like, you are a man. Why are you bothered by this 25-year-old girl likes on her live? This man said you only got 10 likes. Who you? You're not like that. You're not like that. He said everybody only likes her because she super chats. Like, that's hate. That's hate. I can't even win there, chat. When someone hates you to that degree, you can't even win there. You can say whatever you want. You can even try to take the higher route. But I can't win with that. I ain't gonna win with that. I didn't even go try to win there. That's hate. Like, he hates me. He hates me. He don't know me, but he hates me. He don't know me, but he hates me. Damn, I wish Supreme and me and Elevator was in the live when all this was happening. Exactly, Supreme. That's why I was confused when it went this way. You literally call everybody that govern. Homie, I literally said that to him on the live. I literally said I call everybody by their government name, not to be disrespectful. I said the minute I figured out that Coach Me Reem name was Shireen, I've been calling her Shireen ever since. The minute I figured out that Trish name was Patricia, I still call her Trish sometimes, but I just called her Patricia on Corey's live the other day when she came on there and she responded to me because I know her name. If I knew my homie's real name, I would probably say his name. If I knew Kiss from Jay's real name, I would probably say her real name, right? I just address people by their name out of respect, not to disrespect you. And he said that was disrespectful. It wouldn't have nothing to do with his name. That's what I'm telling y'all. He went back. I don't know if he could watch the replay on the comments or what happened, but he obviously sat over there and rethought all the jokes and stuff in the comments and was like, hey, that one specific girl was coming from you. I'm about to go get her. Yes, Supreme. We always play around, so the fact that it got this far is beyond me, child. That part. The F you going to come to an internet and think you can remain 100% anonymous. Jay, he got mad because she called him his government name. I just came on this live. I was about to joke and then see she was being dead serious, so I wanted to see what was going on. Shaking my head. If he doesn't want his government name called, he shouldn't have said it online. Right. I couldn't even watch the video. No one is going to get mad over that. I know good and got well, a grown-ass man on the internet ain't jealous of a 25-year-old female on the internet. He probably ain't here now. Don't send me another MF for super chat, goddamn it. It will prove that wrong, right? I know that ain't the truth. I know that ain't the truth. He just mad, jealous. That shows you how much he pays attention to me, even when I didn't even know. First of all, I'm not even subscribed to the dude. I was only watching the interview to support Jay. Right? It's her interview that she's having with somebody. I was only on the interview for her. Right? I didn't even know who really know him. Like, I didn't even know him like that. I knew his name was, that's it. But I've never watched his content. I've never been on his page, and I wasn't even subscribed. So I was on there just to simply support her. That was my first time that I had ever seen him live and direct. And I was like, hey, his energy's lit. And everybody in the comments like, yeah, K2, he a cool dude. Like, yeah, this how he is. This how he always is. He funny and stuff. So I'm like, he joking, right? Everybody start joking. We all joking. I'm thinking it's cool. Like, okay, this our first little rodeo here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to meet him live and direct because when you talk to somebody in the comments, that's one thing, then to actually see them on live, right? So I done seen them in your comments plenty of time. I seen one day, when I seen on my birthday when he commented on Andrew's post and stuff like, so I responded to him on there, but I had never actually tapped into him to see exactly who he was and what he was about until yesterday. And it seemed like his energy was through the roof and he was a really good, solid person as the chat was portraying him be. So we all was joking with him. But what he showed me in that video is that he's been watching me. He's been watching me, right? He's been watching me. And it contradicted itself multiple times. He said, I don't give, he said, this girl, he said this B-I-T-C-H, right? Don't give a damn about nobody but herself. In that same sentence, he said, all she do is super chat people. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, one thing I know about a selfish person, the last thing they going to spend is their money on you. So if I don't give about nobody but myself, I should be keeping every coin I got, shouldn't I? Every coin I got, right? That's crazy. In the same sentence of saying that, I don't care about myself, but you saying I super chat people. If you don't know anything about a selfish person, the last thing they want to spend on you is they dime. They ain't finna spend nothing on you, right? So that's crazy. That's overly crazy. He is supreme. I said that earlier. He had to be already low-key jealous of her because why her out of everybody? As you always said, Janae, you not for everyone. Everyone is not for you, Bow. Even if he felt disrespected by you calling his name, he had no right to go that damn far. Right, Coach? Janae called him K2. Like, I like how you slipped that joke in there. Stashes. Oh, you know what? I didn't even mean to do that. But no, that's Elevated that was saying that. Elevated was saying that's probably why I'm stuck on that. My bad. No, I'm not even in a, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm not even really in a that much of a joking mood, honestly. Yup, hating / jealousy. Trisha, you know I caught that shot. I met him on King Explicit channel. He was an okay guy and I was effing with him. I'm not going to lie, but after this, I'm not rocking with that type of disrespect, and I'm a disrespectful MFer. Make it make sense. Did Trisha catch a stray? No. No. No other woman caught a stray. And Trisha even said in the comment, Janae, even I was on there roasting. He didn't come for Trisha. He chose me. And that's why y'all could try to believe and paint it how y'all want, but there's some hate and there's some jealousy there. Because out of all the men and plus other women in the chat that's joasting on you, why would you choose me? Unless you already had a bone to pick with me. I didn't even watch the whole video. I watched the first 2 minutes and I was like, that's enough. That was enough for me to know that, oh, this is somebody that's angry. Like you fighting demons over there. Like you mad. Like you hurt. Even in like 2-3 minutes of the video, he done already said so much. I was like, this video was 24 minutes long. Like, what else more did you have to say after you done already said I was OnlyFans member? I was a dyke. I don't care about nobody but like you already done said everything. Like, what else? What the other 20 minutes got to say? Like, golly, that's gotta be hate. That's gotta be. He super chat the weed man. You are crazy. Yeah, at this point I was like, maybe the jokes was actually true. Maybe the jokes we were saying was actually true. Even though he cleared it up on there and said he used to be on that stuff, but he not no more. But I start to think maybe you still are, because for you to spiral like that, like what is going on? If y'all watched the video, you ever watched a video and seen somebody that was like ready to say something? Like he had the microphone sitting there and he was like, as soon as I said so, he was talking over me. Like you couldn't even hear what I was saying in the video because he was like, yeah, B, yeah, you bobblehead, B, you OnlyFans, yeah, shut up, B, talking about some stop car roll. Then he said, what'd he say? He said, I tried to be nice, but yeah, then you gonna say, nah, stay on that side. So again, he got mad. He told on himself and got mad because I told him once you cross that line, you gotta stay there. He didn't like that. He spiraled. But I thought me kicking him out of my chat was giving him grace. Because if you knew anything about Janae, you know me to read they rights. I gave him so much grace. Trisha was here. Trisha was live in this chat when all that went down. She saw the grace and the composure I kept. And I thought that was the end of it. I was going to let it go, but I knew Trisha wasn't, because Trisha was highly bothered by that. She was like, oh, no, he didn't like scoop that low. But I was like, it's cool. I'm going to give him grace. But yet, then I lay down for a minute. I'll get back on my YouTube. I see my face as somebody's thumbnail. I see somebody on there gaining views off of my name. Literally gaining subscribers off my name. Like, titled the video, staying live till I gain 50 subscribers in the midst of tearing down a woman you know nothing about. We ratchet and he told me to S his D and die. Oh, he said it in that live? I didn't watch it all the way through. I didn't even see that. Maybe because I was the main topic. He said it in his video. That's why I thought y'all was online to get note. Not only who only super chats people, right? I was confused. Like, what? When was this? Last night? Yeah. Yeah. And it was like, you could have came back on my channel and joked with me. Like, I can take a joke. Me and Supreme joke all the time. Me and Stash joke all the time. Stash and Supreme joke and come for me all the time. I come right back for them. I never take it personal because that's what we do. We joke. We like to crack jokes. We like to have fun. We don't hit below the belt. Supreme ain't finna bring up my dead daddy. I'm not finna bring up some crazy stuff that happened to Supreme. Like, we don't do that. We don't go to the graveyard. We keep it funny. The most we say is we always describing each other, how each other look. That's the most our jokes go to. You feel me? So I'm like, oh, this man, he ain't no joker. You can't take a joke. You are not a joker. You done got on this internet pretending like you this great man filled with great energy and you like to have fun and turn up. But apparently not. Only watched the first 2 minutes of it. He made a community post. So yeah, I seen him scream in the video talking about some, go watch my community post. I'm like, no, I didn't even go look at it. Oh, whoa, he has 500 views on it. Shaking my head. When I first saw it, it was 7 views. Right. I love your hair. Really, Trish? Whoa. We need to report. I already reported it. I already reported the video. You are beautiful. Thank you, Emma. Trish, yeah, I've been reported the video, but you know how YouTube are. They take long to even do something about it. You feel me? You got men on there in the comments talking about what's going on, bro. What do you mean what's going on, bro? Like, you can clearly already see what's going on. Like, ain't nothing else to address. Like, you watch the video, you see what's going on. What do you mean? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, you exactly see what's going on. You see exactly what's going on. Some people do anything for clicks and views. Yes, they do. They do anything for clicks and views. They sure do. They sure do anything for clicks and views. And that's, like, you know what I'm saying? That's diabolical, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you could have, you know what I'm saying? You could have came for Supreme. You could have came for anybody else. Anybody else. You choose. You choose Janae Desiree. Why? You see my spark? You see the places God's about to take me? You see the greatness that I'm about to achieve? You see them 10 likes that you said I had? That's gonna be 1,000. That's gonna be 100K one day. Is that what you see? Does that bother you? Does that hurt your ego? Does that make you feel less of the man that you are? That this 25-year-old at 25, she decided to show up on this internet at 24, and more than halfway, almost about to have it on lock? Is that what bothers you? Is that what gets to you? You know, that's generally what I want to know. That's generally what I want to know. From watching this video, only a person who won't really know. From watching his video, only a person who won't really know what's going on clicks and views, because when I saw, I didn't even know what the heck was going on, coach. I just finished watching your video, boo. Man, F all that. Don't let his knock you off your square. Hey, Miss J, ain't about nothing. Please. Nah, he won't knock me off my square. If he was going to knock me off my square, I wouldn't be here to address what's going on. Nobody can run me off this YouTube. I done already told y'all that before, but it's my name, and like I said, if ain't nobody else gonna step for Janae Desiree gonna step for her. You feel me? If everybody else gonna tuck their tail, I'm gonna untuck mine every time. I'm gonna defend me every damn time. You feel me? And like I said, he don't even got to address you as Supreme. He don't got to, but can he address my man? Somebody go tell him to address my man. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to address him. He don't want to address y'all. He's scared of y'all. Tell him to step to my damn man. That's all he got to do. That's all he has to do. Because, see, my man went on there and commented. But, see, YouTube deleted my man's comment because it was too vulgar or however they say it, right? So, when he see this video, he don't want to address none of y'all. He's scared of y'all. He want to duck smoke with y'all. I'm going to tell you somebody who don't play these internet games but to see you in real life. Go step to Big Low. Do that. Make a video about my man. Go do that. Go put my man up in the video and make a video about him. How about that? And then we gonna see what happens next. Or if all that energy you have in that video, won't you pull up to my city and step to him? Because you'll never step to me. You'll be able to sit behind a camera and yap. But if you ever come and this is where I stay, you gonna have to go through 10 people before you ever step to me, right? You know what I'm saying? This is what separates this internet from reality. But my problem with him is people like him don't always know who they messing with. And when you get on this internet doing stuff like that, you know how many people die behind stuff like that? You know how people die behind stuff like that? Because you don't know whose peoples are. You just get on the internet and you just go crazy and flip out like that. And I know people now that was on live one day going mad crazy on somebody and wasn't alive the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't know who people's people are. You don't know who people's people are when y'all be getting on this internet going crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? So my advice is like, you don't want to step to Supreme. You don't want to step to Stash. You don't want to get on none of them about what they said. Step to my man. Step to a man. This is one of those situations where my man different than a lot of y'all men. If a woman came at my man will personally ask to see her man. If a woman came at my man will personally say, where's your husband? Where's your brother? Where's your uncle? He will keep it very respectful. He ain't finna argue and go back and forth with no woman. He like, hey, where your brothers at though? Where's your husband at though? Where they at though? I'm finna chew them up. You a girl, so I'm not finna even do that with you. But bring your man to me. That's what my man would do. But that's what separate a man from a boy, right? Because even at, how old y'all said he is, 37, 38, you still a little boy. Still a little boy. Good morning, Janae and chat. Hey, twin. Miss J, I'm coming to class, second period. Crystal. Hey, Fabi. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Lily. People defending you in ways you may not see it. Us as men don't do too much talking. Just know we rock with you, Janae. I'm laughing. He got to type it more in a respectfully way. Stash. Lord Jesus. Trish. Supreme. Trish and girl, get off here. I'm about to time her off. Like, none of your business. Sorry, y'all. This is one of my children. They're just meddling. But yeah, I'm not finna repeat this story 1,000 more times. So if y'all want to know what happened, y'all gonna have to rewind and rewatch this video when it ends. But if y'all saw the video of Carl, what he did on me, rewatch how this all played off. Basically, to sum it all up, I'm not going detail for detail. He's upset about the roasting session that happened in that interview. And he chose me to come for out of everybody. Even though all the men was on there roasting him, he chose to come for me and disrespect the death of my father. I blocked him out of the chat, gave him grace, even though he spoke on the death of my father. He said the day my dad died was the best day ever. I gave him a lot of grace, and I blocked him out of my chat, right? Me blocking him out of my chat caused him to go live and spiral out of control and call me everything but the child of God, right? So, yeah, it's one of the kids. You know, I'm a sub, so it's one of the kids. They was usually just right here in the window, looking through the window on my live play. I'm like, go to class, like, get out, like, go on. And they only talking about something. What's going on, Miss J? What? Take your tail to class. How about that? Emma, 10 months now. 10 months. I'm sorry this is happening. No, you good. You don't gotta be sorry. Y'all don't gotta be sorry for anything. Like, it ain't even nothing to be sorry for. It's more so as like, I don't rock with him. And anybody who stay rocking with him after this day, you don't need to rock with me. That's facts, because I stand on principles, I stand on morals, and I stand on respect. And if it was my homie, if it was Crystal, if it was Jay, it was anybody else, it'd be the same way. Y'all don't even got to tell me to step, because I'm going to step before y'all even tell me to. You feel me? Because that's how I rock. That's my loyalty. You feel me? So don't nobody need to be sorry. I'm good. My daddy about to be 6 years. My dad been, well rested. Obviously 6 years not that long of a time, right? But I'm good. That didn't really get to me. I told y'all, like him making that little corny joke. Trolls do that kind of stuff, right? Trolls come on here and try to say things that really happen to you and joke about it, because they evil people that hide behind screens. So trolls do that, right? So that really didn't even get to me. What gets to me, like I said, is that how is a whole group of people roasting you and you choose me, the only one out the group? Not only that, then you make a whole video and make me your thumbnail, and then you trying to gain subscribers, 50 subscribers off of speaking down on my name. That's what bothers me. RP my father. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, RP my father forever, I don't need no sympathy on that. I don't even need no empathy. I'm good. I'm well over good. Little do you know, you cancel him, Janae. I love your outfit. You are my favorite live person. Thank you, Emma. So, I'm about to end this live. Again, if y'all want to know what happened, rewatch it. But I wanted to tap in with y'all. And I came with grace, y'all. I even came with grace on this live. Like, I came with grace because those type of battles, I can't even fight. I gotta let God fight those ones. He got hate. That man has pure hate. Like, pure hate. And that was somebody on there, like, morally speaking, like, hey, I don't like what you said, and, I wish you didn't say that. That'd be different. I could actually work with that. But that's a lot of hate. That's an angry person. That's an evil soul. I don't fight evil souls. I leave that up to my Heavenly Father. So, but I wanted to tap in and let y'all know that. But, can I forewarn you? This is all the grace I'm going to give. If he comes back to my life any day and says anything to me, I don't even want an apology, because it wouldn't be sincere. The apology wouldn't even be sincere, because anybody who can go that route in such a short time, they meant what they said. They meant what they said, and it ain't no walking out of that, right? Right? So, all right, y'all. I am actually about to get a class, so I've got to go. Wind this back, and I'm saying all of that. All right? Hold on, what you say? You're my favorite live person. Very good at Janae. You too, Patricia. Do a bow dance before you leave so I can know you ain't stressing it. You are crazy. He could have reached out to you personally, express how you feels, but he didn't have to go that route. Have a good day, man. You better not let that if you up. I got y'all. All right, I'm out.